Alright, so hi everyone. Today, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to Unit 2 post-test. Unit 2 is about solving equation and inequality. This topic is so important in Algebra 1, and you would use this knowledge over and over again in further math classes in geometry and Algebra 2, and then through on advanced classes. You need to use this tools. I mean, you need to be able to solve equation well in order to do more math. No doubt. Okay, so question 1, select the correct answer from each drop menu. Consider the equation, and this is the equation. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, I'm going to make the bigger. All right, the equation is negative 22 plus 3x divided by 3x plus 7 equal to, right? In order to solve for this equation, you need to undo the denominator, right? By multiply both sides by this denominator, which is 3x plus 7. So you multiply both sides by 3x plus 7, right? Because if you do that, this would go away, right? So how do you begin isolating the variable x to one side of the equation? You multiply both sides by 3 plus 7, which is correct. So this is the correct answer. Divide? No, not divide. Multiply both sides by negative 22 plus 3x? No, you don't multiply by the numerator. No. Divide both sides by? No, it's not divide. So the solution to the equation, okay, so you find the solution of this. First, you cancel this, right? So the top, you have the top, which is, let me make it, see if I could make it bigger here. So the top, you have negative 22 plus 3x equal 2, right? Then you distribute 2 times 3x is 6x, 2 times 7 is and positive 14, right? So now you need to isolate. You have x only on one side, so you have 6x here, 3x here. So you want to subtract 3x, right? Minus 3x. So this 3x go away, but you have 6x minus 3x is 3x here, plus 14, right? And left side have negative 22, okay? And then equals here. Now you want to undo this 14 by subtract 14, right? So now you have 3x equals negative 22 minus 14. It's like you add them, right? Become 336, but negative, right? Negative. Now you have 3x equal this. You need 1x, which is you need to divide by 3. Divide by 3, right? So negative 36 divided by 3 is negative 12. And now the right side is x. So x equals negative 12. So the answer is negative 12. Okay, so you pick those. All right, that's for question. Let's go with question number 2. What is the solution to the equation 6x minus 3 equal negative 51, right? So in order to solve this equation, right, so you need first to undo minus 3, right, by adding plus 3, right? Right, so this is the equation. So you have equal in the middle. 3 go away. The left side you have 6x. Negative 51 plus 3, right? So it's like 51 minus 3 is 48, but you get the negative side there. Now 6x equal negative 48. You need 1x. So This is multiply, the opposite of multiply is divide. You need to divide by 6. Divide by 6. So x is negative 48 divided by 6 is 8, negative 8, right? So the answer is B here. That is the answer, okay? Right? That is question 2. Let's go to question number 3. Where is question number 3? One, right? That's weird. Alright, I'm going to get a new one. Let's go to PDF that I have. So insert, one, two, three. Yeah. Insert PDF. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Why this? So funny. Insert one page. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. Okay, let's make it bigger. So question number 3, drag the ties to the correct boxes to complete the pair. Match its inequality to the number line that represents its solution. So the first one you have x minus 99. So let me copy this. So you have x minus 99 less than or equal to negative 104, right? Remember, less than or equal to, it had to be solid, right? One of those, not the blank one. The blank one would go with this. So this, the blank, so you have to that would be easy right away. So you would know that this is the one that go with the blank one go with the 75 less than 69 minus x, okay? This one going here. This one you have minus 99, so you have to solve it by you add 99 plus 99 both sides. So x is less than or equal 100, negative 104 plus 99. You would get, you subtract them, you get 5, right? But you get the negative 5. So which one has the negative 5? This one have negative 5, right? So this one is x minus 99 less than or equal to negative 104. Okay? This one, so I'm going to leave this one go here, right? How about this one? So you have x minus 51 less than or equal to negative 43. So you need to plus 51 plus 51 to solve it. So x is less than or equal to 7, right? It's like 51 minus 43, which is not 7, 8, sorry. 8, but then it's positive because 51 is positive, right? 51. So is it less than or equal to 8? Which one is this? Is this one. So this one do x minus 51 less than or equal to negative 43, which is this one go here. This one go here, right? And then the last one, of course, the last one is 150 plus x less than or equal to 144, right? To solve for this, you minus 150 minus 150, And now x is less than or equal to -1. Oh no, we get -6, right? 150 minus 144 is -6. You got negative here, so that's why this one, right? So you got the idea. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is question number 3. Let's go with question number 4. Drag the ties to the correct boxes to complete the pairs. Match each inequality to the number line that represents its solution. Right? Again, you need to solve. Right? You need to solve for the. So this one is the only one that say less than or equal to. That means you need to have the solid, right? You need to have a solid dot. And which one is the only one that have the solid dot here? This one is the only one, right? So that means this one, x, this is x divided by 4 less than or equal to -3/2, right? That's the only one. Now you do this one. So you have 7, this is x or s, x divided by 9 greater than -14/3, right? To solve that, you need to multiply by the reciprocal of 7/9, which is 9/7, right? So you multiply by 9/7, right? So left side now have x, and then you copy more than. Remember, you can simplify. You can put all of this together in decimal and tell, but 14 divided by 7, you got 2, right? 7 got 1. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. So it would be 2 times 3 is 6, and then you have negatives. So x is greater than -6. So which one is the one? Greater than moving to the right? So it should be this one. An open circle to the right. So x is greater than -6. Okay, so do the next one. X. No, this one already used. This one is on here already, right? And this one go in here, right? So now do this next one. You have -75 x divided by 4 greater than 225 divided by 2. Again, to solve for x, you need to multiply by the reciprocal of, you need to multiply by -4/75, right? The reciprocal of -75/4 is -4/75, and we do the same thing with the right side. Remember, -7/4/75. So the left side now you have isolate, and you copy greater than. Now 4 divided by 2. Remember, it has negative sign, so it should have negative first. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 225 divided by 75, it should be 3, right? So 3 times 2 is 6, right? So -6. So greater than -6. Greater than. Oh, by the way, 1 second. When you multiply by a negative number, you are going to flip, okay? Greater become less than, correct? In this case, you don't have to flip the side because you multiply by a positive number. You keep the same side, greater than here. But over here, you multiply by a negative number, then you have to flip. Greater become less than, right? So which one say less than is here? An open circle, right? So this one is -70. Okay. So this one is -75x/4 greater than 225/2. So this one go here, right? And then, of course, the last one would go right here, correct? Because it's 2x over 3 greater than negative 16 over 3, okay? So that is number 4. Let's go with number 5. Number 5 says, select the correct answer from each drop-down menu. Julie is a math tutor. She charges each student $210 for the first 7 hours of tutoring and $20 for each additional hours, right? When the number of hours, which is H, that Julie spends tutoring a student is greater than 7, that means H is greater than 7, the equation that gives the amount A that Julie earned in dollar is, so remember, she charged each student $210, right? So that means, and then the amount would be A equals, so it's always plus 210 because that is the amount she always charges when the student, when the tutoring hour is more than 7 hours. And then each hours would cost $20 and then times H, right? So 28 plus 210. So which one is, oh, not. It should be, let me explain it again. First, she had to charge $210, correct? Right? And then every hour after 7 hours, which is H minus 7, right? She charged $20, right? Because up to 7 hours, she charged this. And then after the 7 hours, that means the difference with the hour and 7, she charged $220 each. So the answer is the second one. Right? So H minus 7. Okay? And if Julie earns 400 in tutoring one student, the total number of hours she spent tutoring student is, so they say H is 410, right? 410. So you need to solve this. Just to solve it first, you could subtract 210. Subtract 210, right? Instead of distributing, we can do that. And then when you do that, you have 28 minus 7 equal 410 minus 210 is 200, right? And now you can divide by 20. Divide by 20 both sides, right? So now you have H minus 7 equal 200 divided by 20 is, you get 10, right? And then H minus 7 equal 10. For H, you plus 7 both sides, plus 7 both sides. So H is 17 now. So the answer is 17. Okay, 17. All right, that's number 5. Now let's go with number 6. Mas works at a popular electronic retail store. He earned a fixed income of $18 an hour and a 5% commission on the sales he makes. So if Y is earning any number of hours, H is the number of hours worked, S is the amount of sales. So that means Y equals the amount of sales, right? And then H is number of hours, right? And he earned 18 an hour, right? That means 18 times H. And on top of that, he also earned 5% commission. So it would be 5% would be 0.05, right? And commission on the sale, and the sale is S, right? So which one said this? 18H plus, so this would be, the answer is this B, okay? 18H plus 0.0S. That's number 6. Number 7, type the correct answer in each box. Use numeral instead of words. If necessary, use slash for the fraction bar. Tonya is twice Kevin's age. In 3 years, Tonya will be 17. In another 3 years, Uncle Brock will be 3 times Tonya's age. So Kevin, so right now, Tonya in 3 years, Tonya is 17, right? That means T, which is age of Tonya, plus 3 equals 17, right? So it's minus 3 minus 3. So right now, Tonya is 14, right? That is Tonya. But then Kevin Tonya twice Kevin's age. That means Kevin equal T divided by 2, which is 14 divided by 2, which is 7, right? So that means Kevin is 7. And how about Uncle Rob? Uncle Rob will be 3 times Tonya's age. So in another year, they mean 1 more year, okay? So that means in 4 years totally. So Tonya would be 18, right? So 18, then Rob would be 3 times. So 18 times 3 is 54. So Uncle Rob would be 54. That is how to do number 7. Let's go with, okay, 7. So let's go with number 8 here. Frank needs a total of $360 to cover his expenses for the week. He earns $195 a week. Working at a restaurant and also works dogs to supplement his income. Frank charges $15 per dog that he works, which equation can be used to find the number of dogs D that Frank needs to work to cover his expenses and how many dogs that, okay? So Frank needs a total of $360. That means it needs to be equal, total equal $360, right? Okay. And he earned $195 a week, right? That means he already have a constant of $195 a week by working at a restaurant. But then he wants to work dogs, and then he charged $15 per dog. So that means 15D, right? 15D plus 195 equals 360. Now you need to solve for this. So which equation? 15 dog plus 195. So 15 dog, these were, yeah, but then you need to solve to see how many dog, because they ask for how many dog in that. So you need to solve this. First, you subtract the 195 from both sides. Subtract 195 both sides, right? So this go away. So now you have 15D equal 360 minus 195, right? You would get 10 minus 5 is 5. So 60 minus 10 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 165, right? And now to find D, you need to divide by 15, right? So that means D equal 165 divided by 15 is, you've got 11, right? 11, you need to put this in the decimal also to do it, okay? But the answer is 11. So the answer is B here, okay? Your answer may have to have a different order. It could be A, C, or D, whatever, but it had to be this way, okay? And number 9, select the inequality that represent the relationship described below. The sum, right? When you see the sum that means add, right? Of 3 times the numbers. So 3 times the number, you can write 3x. And 7, that means 3x plus 7 is greater than this way, greater than, right? 4 times the number, so 4x. So which one say the same way? 3x plus 7 greater than 4x. So the answer is here. Okay. Mrs. Howard is hosting a catered dinner. All right, let's go with catered dinners party to celebrate her daughter's graduation. The catering company she plans to use charges $13.5 per plate for food and an additional fee of $540 to cover linens and tableware. The total bill for the catering services is $1,512, which equation can be used to determine the total number of guests G who attend the dinner party. Okay, all right, let's see. So the total money that they have is $1,512, right? And then the catering company plan to charge 13.5 per plate, right? Place, that means they want to say G, right? And additional fee of 540. So they always check. This is a fixed amount of 540. And this is changing beyond the number of plates, okay? So this is the equation. All right, so 13.1 G plus 540 equals, so this answer is D. Okay? All right. I think we have one more to go. One more question. Yes. 11. So 11. Select the correct answer from each drop-down menu. A self-service car wash charges $4 per the initial 5 minutes plus an additional 75 cents for each minute after that. Nick only have $10 to spend on washing his car. Let M represent the number of minutes after the initial 5 minutes Nick spent washing his car. Create the inequality that symbolizes this situation. So he has the maximum $10, right? So that means he cannot spend more than $10. And in a way, he only can spend less than, right? He only can spend less than $10, right? All right, so for today, first they charge $4 for the initial 5 minutes. So $4, so plus $4, an additional 75 cents or 0.75 for each minute after that. So M plus 4, right? Right, so because M is the number of minutes after the initial 5 minutes, so that means you would pick, first you would pick 0.75, right? And then plus 4, this one, and then less than or equal to, yeah, it can be equal to because he have $10, so he can spend maximum $10, so 10. Okay, so that's the answer. So that is it. That is the 11th question for test number 2, the post-set number 2. Okay, all right, thank you, my student. Okay, see you soon. Let me see if we have more question. Thank you. Bye-bye. So I'm going to stop it. Did I record it? I'm sorry. I didn't record it. No.